Shell, Rosav, you spend his Shadow Word to always attack. Okay, bottom lane, SVG, he's the one that will put down the wall. The Burrow Strike just goes on the Hell Bear, keeps him away, and now the TP begins. So they have enough damage to clap and the Lucid Beam. The TP was going to be cancelled anyway, and EHOME spill first blood on the bot lane.
And now they're...
Maybe a little bit of raindrops to help him, and Naga Illusion makes Old Chicken a little bit timid, moves back into now the tower, gets the Breathe Fire off, the Burrow Strike is there, support is in the neighborhood from Garda. Old Chicken needs to survive, but just cannot do it. Disruption, and Sylar rotates in, looking to bring in the extra assistance, so MSS runs north, he's going to go down, they chase him down with Luna and SVG. Over into the Radiant jungle.
Instant mirror image, Riptide spam to farm both the jungle and
bottom
the lane.
Look to the SK. Disruption, Catcher, Old Chicken. He's that instant Dragon Tail stun. He's going to get it as well with the Breathe Fire. SK copying so much damage. The amplification still only at level 1 for the Catcher. And went for 2 in Disruption.
They had no detection there. They really only barely
Garda,
get that kill.
the stun! The arrow from Envy! He threw it from the mid lane. He actually connected. That's a long stun time. And Garda, he's not even here for a rewarding mission. He'll steal the Centaur. The wall will come up. And he needs to play the distance game. But again, Envy right in the money. Leaps in. And that enchant was caught out at the secret shop. Bottom lane's been pressured very heavy because of the amount of support she can bring into the lane. And here she goes again. MSS will see her as SVG just a little bit further away. So the creeps start with a clap. The Centaur stomps there too. Lanham going to put the Catcher on him. SVG's going to drop very, very quickly here. One charges will allow him to stay alive. They can't reach him just yet. Even the Glimpse try and drag Lanham back away. Well, that doesn't really work. And the Eclipse from Sylar. SVG starts his TP. MSS. Oh, the Lucid Beam. It reached him just enough. Lanham behind him, but Eternal Envy comes in with a surprise Starfall. At least we'll get some revenge for his fallen teammate, but then manages to slip the arrow between creeps. It's nothing with that. A 2-for-1 trade-off on the bottom.
Yeah, nice move from Envy. He's actually being very impactful here in the early game.
Darkseer having a very casual move to his mech, and now Lanham, in fact, and Sylar try and predict the rotations. They smoke at the tier 2 tower, so that fresh Observer Ward down from SVG doesn't see anything.
They're smoking up here, but like that's as Darkseer's going back to base to heal.
Envy, they're coming in close. Disruption, Lanham didn't want him. He saw the support, went for that instead. The arrow is a short range one. Sylar waiting for it. The Lucid Beam is out. SK is low. Though with the Burrow Strike, they find the kill. The SD Illusions are chasing after MSS.
Yeah,
but there won't be enough damage to find it.
They knew the Sand King was low, so they thought they could two-man smoke kill him. They thought that Sand King was being greedy, trying to farm for it. A bit shy to go into big team fights, because that's where Sand King, I mean, you mentioned the setup from the song into Epicenter, Burrow Strikes, Warlock Ultimates, Static Storms
11.
is scary.
Trying to look for SVG. Gonna see him go invis at the last second of the Moonlight Shadow. The Iron Shell sticking him out, but now the Burrow Strike into the rock. The damage on Sylar is huge. We still got 12 one charges. Glimpse back, now turns on the Eclipse with the defensive disruption. Allowing to get the full Eclipse off, but now still on the run out. MSS can't get close enough. Lanham creates the distance and will sacrifice himself, combining up with the rock. Oh, there's your first TP out. And the Warlock does end up going down, so it's the Darkseer who actually ends up killing off the Warlock, and now 11 back into the front row, going after MSS on the top lane, trying to play around this Darkseer wall. Garda low on life, but it's going to be that top lane where it's a triple kill now for Old 11. The pressure continually placed from EHOME in the mid. Warlock will end the spree of the Darkseer.
Poor Darkseer did such a good job in that team fight and then gets taken out by a Warlock Golem at the end, but Old 11
Disruption Catcher, AUI. Says no fun to everybody. You all have to look tired.
This is looking much more like the Old 11 from Game 1 on Batrider, making...
Take this into the late game. Both teams have so many perks going into the late game. EHOME obviously can turn stuff around. Oh, top lane. Old 11 thought he had an opening charged in. Now SVG puts him in a storm. Does he have enough life? The mech charge is still available for the Darkseer. No surge, just going to back him. Looking for some interruption to slow down the MP attack.
Yeah, I am. Whether or not NP will take the bait's another matter. It looks like EHOME just going to force things here by chipping away at the tier 2 tower.
Top lane, Old 11. That Burrow strikes out. The arrow from Envy. Oh, Old 11's got friends that will stay with him. Puts on the wall, and MSS has to hide inside the sandstorm. Old 11 knows he doesn't have a kill here until support arrives. It's AUI. MSS so low. Old 11 trying to burn him down with the Iron Shell. Old 11 finds the kill. Straight trade off at the end of the day. A lot of support rotations in, but it's EHOME.
The split push. They're much more about the team fight at certain points of the game. The Blink Dagger on the Sand the Warlock, Fatal Bonds plus Rock combo.
Well, Old Chicken's found his target. With that extra little bit of speed, they catch up to AUI. Song of the Siren. This is going to allow MP to set up. Rose has the ulti. He wants to throw it. Here comes the arrow. It hits the DK. Rock committed, plus the storm, plus the epicenter. Overkill is not in MP's vocabulary. They are going in.
And get there just in time. I mean, the 80 seconds on the Warlock one is the big one.
Wait for it. Here it comes. Arrow flies. Hit Sylar. Full 5 seconds, they waited out, the Naga illusions hovering around, and now SD says, well, thank you very much, I'll take one of those to myself as a souvenir home. MSS considering the Burrow Strike fall, but they all get fatally bonded. They have to bail out. Envy! In for the jump, triple kill! He's done the work! Even the arrow to Old Chicken, it was all set up by the fatal bonds, and EHOME, together they are tethered with a glimpse back into him! They go again! SK will find the kill, EHOME get team wiped, and that is the epitome of a disaster!
Whew. Okay. Holy shit, that was...
NP now looking to punish even more. Garda gonna get glimpsed back on the bottom. SVG with the help of Envy again, jumping for the double Starfall. Enchantress with the stick charges, trying to actually stay alive long enough with 3 points up and Untouchable might be able to do it. The back is there. Now Envy in too deep. There's that hit coming from the impetus of Garda. 11 not sure if he really wants to stick around for anything more of this, and yeah, he doesn't.
Oh, they've got a
AUI
Warlock
Song of the Siren up with that Warlock. The Rock can drop. The arrow will connect again. They go for the combo, and the Starfall through their work. NP racking up more kills on the board. They'll take the tier 2
too effectively.
Old Chicken, as well as Garda, are the ones tasked with defending the bottom lane, even though they know they could be initiated on any time, just like this. The Feather Bond's going to give to the creep wave. Old Chicken goes inside Invis. They drop down the rock. Where's that vision? The arrow! Envy connects! He found Garda on the back lines. The double Starfall will do the work. EHOME down 2. Buyback is available on the Enchantress, but not the big man, not the DK. Sylar's pressure on this top lane. MP are happy with this. They'll trade a tier 2 for a tier 3. And now they forced off, sliding the SD into the kill.
Style points from MSS. That is some sick play from him. And
do you sack the racks? Is that actually what you have to do now? Oh no, the Dark Sea is too close! They jump in again! Time and time again, EHOME are getting caught with their pants down.
They still have all their ultimates outside of the Warlock, but this really sets them up for success. I mean, EHOME they're so far behind on farm at this point. Only the Luna has farm and level. She's about to complete a BKB, but that's not an item that's going to win you the game. It may help you do well in one team fight.
Epicenter, they found the opening. DK, again, no buyback. Old Chicken walked out. They're going to glimpse in Garda. Snare is there, the TP out.
Outside of the Luna, EHOME heroes are all behind where they're meant to be. They're missing their benchmarks.
I think Sylar's actually legitimately, totally dead.
Yep.
Stormed up. Quick rotation. MP knew exactly what they want. They smoked the second after the fight. Oh, and again, EHOME are down a call with no illusions. Moonlight Shadow. Okay, here they come. They're still having a little bit of trouble. The Naga illusions are there. Envy is going to have his Aghanims go, and AUI preps up the fight with a Song of the Siren. You got the Luna as well as the DK standing right on top of each other. The Storm, no, the positioning, the timing was wrong. Epicenter will come down. Now Luna has to fight and fight hard. Eternal Envy losing life too quickly with the impetus work. Disruptor is down, and EHOME are able to mount a defense. The coordination. MSS trying to play fancy. Blinks and four-staffing Old Chicken in close. No one's really close enough to go straight in for initiation. They do see Old 11 sitting. Actually, do they get a glimpse of him? Song of the Siren comes again. Oh, there's 3 together. Enchantress, Luna, and SD. This time they're the combo. The rock will drop. The epicenter is there. And EHOME are wiped from the face of the earth. But don't worry, they will come back again. Maybe stronger than ever. There's your buybacks, and now actually even glimpsing the DK all the way back to Fountain. They jump in once again. Sylar and Garda down low. Old Chicken to the front lines. He'll stun up. The Eclipse goes to work, but Luna's already down. That's a dieback for her. They'll get another one. This is the game. They've lost the DK. MP will do it. They bring down EHOME 2-1 and advance themselves forward in the Boston Major.
Let it go, make my body go, make our bodies higher and higher.